Hi, it's Mystic Mandy with Queen of Cups Tarot. It's been a minute since I dropped a reading. I hope everyone's having a good start to their new year. I am. I have some good things brewing that I've been waiting for a while. I can't share right now, but I promise you all that when the time is right, I will share my story, my personal journey, and what's about to manifest for me. But until it's in my hands, I don't want to speak on it. Um, Part of the reason why I haven't dropped a reading in a couple weeks is because I've been really busy, but also I've just been kind of lacking inspiration on what to tap into. And I wasn't even going to put this video out that I'm putting out now, except I was sitting in my space, my spiritual space, because I haven't even sat here in a little while. And I was contemplating, I know I feel like I need to put a reading out, but I don't know where the focus should be. I don't know. I don't have the energy really. I have so many things that I need to do, and I have to be in the right space to be doing I'm always available for private readings, but when it comes to these collective readings, it's a lot of energy to tap into, and I have to be in the right space, and I have to feel like I'm connected well. Um, you know, spiritual workers, we are human beings, and we're still having a human experience too. I think a lot of people expect us to have it all together. I get people being like, "Oh, if you really do what you do, then how come you haven't won the lottery yet?" My answer is and always will be for that we don't play the lottery because we know it's rigged. Most people don't win the lottery. And also, I don't use my abilities to cheat systems. That is wrong. you know, these gifts are given to us, but they can be taken away. They can be blocked. We can lose our footing very well if we abuse what we have. And there are a lot of people that do abuse what they have, but the thing is that the lottery is BS. It's more BS than what people think this is. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So I was sitting in my space and I was contemplating all of this when one of my decks fell off the table and a bunch of cards flew up. This message is no doubt a message for me. There's been many of these messages that I've put out where it's like, oh, this is going my way too, and then I have to remind myself, Mystic Mandy, you're a part of the collective too. So here we are. I have a message and I'm going to translate it the best I can. We're going to use Oracle and we're going to use Tarot. As always, with my collective readings, take what resonates, file what doesn't for later. Too many times people have come to me reporting accuracy in the moment when something didn't make sense. Later on, it did. So just save it for later if it doesn't fit. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Also use discernment, because sometimes we get told what we want to hear, not what's really going on. But so just take what resonates, save what's for later, and don't make things that don't fit fit. I'm going to drink this coffee and get started. Okay, so one thing about me is I don't do traditional typical spreads. I take what pops out and I piece it together. So here are the cards. Foster emotional intimacy. Practice patience. Trust in the power of love. Embrace change. Follow your passion. Prioritize inner peace. Embrace your divine purpose. And practice gratitude. So to me, it sounds just based on these cards alone, and I think I'm gonna pull some tarot out and get some more information. Tarot kind of tells a story. These are oracle cards are more like advice and affirmations. Many of us are shutting people out, shutting out love, shutting out romance. I'm getting that a lot of the people watching this video that are drawn to this video are in a no contact situation with somebody. They, you probably want it to reconcile, or maybe you don't want it to reconcile, and you've been hurt, and because you've been hurt, you're blocking out the love, the romance that's trying to come in. For those of you in the no contact situation, that is about to change. This person or you guys are going to be back in contact. If you're waiting for someone to, hoping that for someone to contact you that you've been had a falling out with, this is for someone who's had a falling out in a relationship, and they're waiting for this person or wanting to be in reconciliation with this person. And so yes, the situation is about to change, but Spirit wants you to kind of pull your focus away from that person right now and work on your career, your passions, what you want to do. For many of people, it's going to be a career, but it could be a passion, a hobby, something that you really want to get better at. And Spirit is telling you to be patient with this other person and this situation, because it's going to change, and it's going to change, I feel, pretty quickly. And we're going to use tarot to kind of see if I can get a timeline. I never guarantee my timelines, though, because they can change. Free will is a thing. Remember that. But right now, we need to be focusing on embracing our divine purpose, whether that's a career that you're trying to get stronger in, or a hobby, or the service that you were put here to, on this earth, to provide to humanity. Because I really do believe we all have a certain purpose, and some of us are tapping into it and some of us are not. My purpose is to deliver messages to people from Spirit, help people grow and evolve, and serve my community through generosity and kindness. That's what I'm here to do in this world. The other thing is gratitude. And I want to talk about that because a lot of people believe that they are grateful. They think they're grateful. But then, I was just complaining about how crappy my phone is, and not even considering the fact that at least I have a phone. I was like, man, this phone sucks. I need to replace it. I don't have what I need to replace it right now. Man, this sucks. It keeps freezing on me. Man. But like, I have a phone, and I have a working phone. There are people that can't even pay for a phone bill right now. And I have a phone that works. It's not working the way I want it to, but it's working. It's serving its purpose. And we need to be grateful for the things that we have that are going well in our lives, and not be focusing so much on what's not going for us. And I'm really good at gratitude. People find it really amazing. They tell me this. That they're impressed with how I can stay grateful and stay positive in the situations that I've been through. But it is that attitude that has got me through. And I am getting a headache right now, and that to me tells me that people are not using their third eye, because it's in this area, and their crown. So your messages are trying to come through to you that you're ignoring. It would be a good idea to cleanse your upper chakras. And there's a lot of I'm not an energy worker so much. I do have those abilities, but I'm not trained. I would advise people who can to find a Reiki practitioner. If you can't find a Reiki practitioner, there are many videos on YouTube, actually, that I even use for clearing this stuff. But also, spiritual baths are really good. 7 days. they're saying 7-day salt bath. I probably need to follow this advice too, honestly, you guys. Messages come in when I'm in the water, and they're telling me to tell you that messages will come in while you're in this bath, while you're in the shower. Spirit is trying to talk to you, but you're not listening. What's that about? It's time to break out the tarot. Give me a second. I don't have a deck over here. Okay. What messages are trying to come through that people are not hearing? What messages are trying to come through that people are not hearing? Spirit. The Hermit. It's meditation. You need to meditate. The Hermit is about going in within ourselves. This is a personal journey. This is a solo journey. This is not a journey that you can take with someone else right now at this moment. You're meant to be by yourself right now. But that's going to change. It's only going to change when you become grateful. That gratitude is going to put you into a place of being able to prioritize your inner peace. Following your passion and your divine purpose is going to facilitate this change. In order to hear the messages that are coming in for you spiritually, you need to meditate. You need to take a salt bath, smoke cleanse, something like that. Amethyst, they're saying wear some amethyst. So if you can get some amethyst, do that. Oh, these messages are coming. This is powerful. Okay, I just unblocked something within myself here, and that headache went away. So I got that out. I haven't hardly used this deck. I've been trying really hard to not be a X-back romance reader, but if that's what the messages or Spirit wants me to put out, those are the messages that Spirit wants me to put out, because every time I start a video, I light a candle and I light an incense, and I ask them to give me the messages clear and accurate so that the people that find these videos know exactly what's going on. And I want to use this deck, the Hidden Truth Oracle, to see what the other person wants to say, because I looked over at it and Spirit said, use it. What is it that the person not in contact is a masculine for many people. I'm going to say straight up a man. I am pro LGBTQ. And, like other readers say, spiritual energy is very universal, but I'm picking up male energy big time. Man energy. And they can be a trans man, they can be a non-binary masculine, they can be a cis man, but it's masculine. A lot of the people watching this video are going to be the feminines that are losing hope in the situation. So what does this person want to say? I will wait for a sign from you. I'm so attracted to you. I am not available. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I'm gonna pull a tarot and clarify for the I am not available, because it feels like I said, that's about to shift. That is about to shift. This is about embracing change and transformation, but this is telling me that whoever you're in no contact with, that you're wanting to be in contact with, is about to come through, but they're not quite ready yet. Let's see what the Hermit, or what the I am not available. Please tell me more about I am not available. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Judgment. So this is about them building their abundance and getting to a more place where they feel more successful. But they're looking for a sign for you. They're that I think that if you have a way to reach out to this person, it's time. Do it when it's right. Don't do it impulsively. Do it when it's right. That's the other thing I heard is like, don't go watch this video and then jump right on to message them. Don't be that impulsive about it, but it's time to it's time to, if you can reach this person, they want to hear from you. They do. They care for you. They love you. They're attracted to you. They didn't want to let you go. Whatever put you guys in no contact is going to be something that neither of you guys really wanted the situation to go that way, but it was time to make a split and work on yourselves. And that's this person is actually working on themselves. They're actually working on themselves. My headache's coming back. I don't like that. I think I have to probably cut this short. We're already 16 minutes in. So I think I got the message out. I think I got it out. This person's coming in. Also, Spirit's trying to send you messages. Focus on your divine purpose right now. Focus on your passion. Build yourself up. Be ready. If you can reach out to this person, starting a dialogue might be a good idea. Don't jump in. If you would like a private reading, I do those. I do them on a donation basis. It's pay what you can. I have multiple oracle decks. I have tarot decks. I have a pendulum. I have a $5 minimum for my readings, though. If you're going to book a reading, you have to, and you're paying donation, you have to at least pay me $5. I think that's fair. Pendulum readings are $1 for a yes or no question. I'm going to get some charts, though, and start getting more advanced in my pendulum work. I do my readings via email and chat. So that's how I do them. I'm going to include an email. If you would like to donate to my channel, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to beautify my space. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this message found you well, and comment, like, and share. Also, I want to know if this resonates for you. I want to know if updates too. If you watch this video and what I say comes about to happen, I want to know how long it was, because I don't have a timeline right now. I can tell you it's fast. And by fast, it could be a couple months or it could be a couple of weeks. I don't think that it's like 6 months down the road, a year down the road. This person's coming in. They're at the point where they can't. You guys are going to mesh. They're not available right now, but I feel like opening that dialogue will open the road. So the reason why Spirit says the reason why there's a couple different scenarios here and the message isn't directly in one way is because there's a couple different people watching this that have similar but different scenarios. Focus on yourself and they're coming. Some of you are going to be able to reach out, and you should. Have a beautiful day until I see you again, my friends. Also, you can drop in your comments if you want to drop in the comments what kind of readings you like. I'm also looking for guidance from viewers on what they're into. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye.